G'day again, John down under Tunage here in Melbourne, Australia. Yeah, it might be a bit noisy in the background because they've left the washing machine on, but I've only got a few minutes to do a video, so I better jump on board and get one done. What I'm doing is a show your feminine side. That came from an idea from Glen Kellaway on the channel From the Basement, and I've also seen Tony's Two from the Trunk. He's also done it. So yeah, I do like my female artists, so I'll definitely have a go and jump on board and show a few female artists that I like. I'll just show single ones, solo, not females that are part of bands or anything like that. And I'll do them in a rough alphabetical order as per Discogs. That's sort of how I went through and picked the ones out to show. So first off, an Australian lady, Adelita, which is a beautiful name. Yeah, she was the lead singer of Magic Dirt, but she's had a couple of albums as solo, and this one, some silly goose passed up the chance to get the limited edition vinyl for $80 a couple of years ago, and they're probably worth about $200 now to try to get it, but I've only got the CD of this, which is her self-titled album. Next is a lady from over the ditch, as we say, or over the ditch, or over the sea, New Zealand, and that is Aldous Harding. This is the album Party. She's had three albums out. The first one's very hard to find. It's a self-titled one. I still haven't got it either on vinyl or CD. This is Party. The best song on this, if you want to look her up and have a listen, it's a song called Imagining My Man. Beautiful video and beautifully sung. It's a gorgeous song. So that's Aldous Harding. And she's got another album that's called Designer. And yeah, very quirky, sort of folky. She's definitely, yeah, not boxable, I would say. It's hard to describe her sound, but if you don't know her, look her up. She's a fantastic singer, Aldous Harding, and she's just had a single out a couple of months ago called Old Peel that you can only get on a 7-inch single, and you'd think here in Australia we'd be able to get it pretty easily, but as yet I've not found a copy in any record shop, and I'll probably have to resort to going overseas to getting a copy. But that's a really quirky, you can't help but sing along to it, song called Old Peel that came out this year. The woman with a rather tragic short life, but an incredible singer, Amy Winehouse. That smoky room jazz sound that she had, really like her. So that's one definitely in the collection. Then another sort of jazz singer, but more the sort of free jazz, is Annette Peacock. This is the I'm the One. Yeah, the original vinyl are very, very expensive. This is a CD that I got direct from her site, and it's a signed one. This is about 1972. Yeah, she's got that sort of too cool for school sound, sort of partly spoken lyrics. I think her main album was this one, which is X Dreams. This is 78. And yeah, there she is on the back. Yeah, she's done a few collaborations with jazz singers. I'm not really into jazz much, but yeah, I really enjoy her voice. And Extremes, and a number of her albums have been re-released just in the last year or so, and this is a repress, and this one's on a nice gold vinyl, which of course is a trend these days, is all the pretty colours. And yeah, you get a nice picture of her in that. And another one of the represses I was able to find locally is the Perfect Release, which was about 79. And this one's on a red vinyl. Next one's British singer Danielle Dax. She was in a band called the Lemon Kittens, which I don't have anything of, but then I've got a lot of her solo albums, and this is her first album, Pop Eyes. This is about 80. This came out in 85, but the original one is 83, and it's got a cover made up of pieces of human, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's not a very pleasing looking cover, so it's well done to her to do a bit more sort of a pleasing visual cover. But yeah, Danielle Dax, she's sort of a very independent, sort of Kate Bushish, but not with Kate Bush's sound. But yeah, does her own stuff and does a lot of instruments and things. So she's well worth looking up, is Danielle Dax. Then the first CD I ever bought was from this, which is Enya. This is Watermark. What was that, 88, 89, 80 something like the... Yeah, when I first bought my CD player, this is the first one I bought, and it sounded absolutely stunning, of course, and yeah, I still like her to this day. That's Enya. Ellen Foley, Spiritus and Lewis has caught that absolutely stunning track, The Shuttered Palace, which of course is, you could almost call this another Clash album, because there's a lot of, I know Joe Strummer's on it. He's got that, yeah, the strummy guitar sound, and yeah, but that's a fantastic track and well worth it even just for this. And yeah, I've also got a CD of hits of hers. What else we got? Yeah, she had We Belong to the Night. She did stuff with Meatloaf. There's Torchlight on it. Yeah, she did Johnny and Mary. Of course, The Shuttered Palace is on it. And Stupid Girl, it's another good song too. So that's Ellen Foley. Next one is Grace Jones. Fantastic singer, very stylish lady, and been around a long time. This is a 12-inch single for I'm Not Perfect, but I'm Perfect for You. So how's that for a song title? So Grace Jones. An Aussie lass who just really had one album, that was Guyane, 89, and the big song was Wait, one of those power ballads, power pop sort of sound. I really like her. Yeah, she had another song called It's All Right Now. So yeah, it should be pretty easy to find this, but yeah, Guyane from 1989, and a local Aussie girl. Next one is a recent one thanks to the Vinyl Guru, and that is Happy Rhodes. This is, how do you pronounce this? Ectotrophia. It's a double album. I think this is CD as well. Yeah, she is just an incredible voice. It's hard to yeah, you could describe her as more Kate Bush than Kate Bush. She's got incredible range. I don't think she does much in terms of touring or with record companies or anything. She's a bit of her own sort of girl, but oh wow, the voice is just amazing. Yeah, and if you want to hear a fantastic song that she's got, it's called When the Rain Came Down. It's the first one on side B. When the Rain Came Down, absolutely stunning song. So that's Happy Rhodes, which yeah, once things settle down in terms of postage and getting things from overseas, I'll definitely be chasing more of her stuff, because yeah, it's very hard to get in Australia, of course. Next one, rather quirky, Lenny Lovitch. Yeah, big fan of her stuff. I try to get what I can from her, but yeah, she's definitely in the collection. Another one, sort of garagey, indie type bands came around with was Liz Phair. Yeah, very attractive lady she is too, just quietly. And yeah, if you look up the song Supernova, which is on this, yeah, she's rather nice. So that's Liz Phair. Yeah, she had yeah, Exile in Guyville's another good album that I've got. Then she sort of blanded out a bit. She sort of went a bit to the middle of the road and whatnot, but she's still, yeah, still pretty good. That's Liz Phair. And another reasonably recent find was Louise Patricia Crane. This is the very nice album Deep Blue. I got onto her thanks to a band called The Eden House, which is sort of a goth type band, and she was one of the female singers in it. And there she is there. And yeah, there's 2 songs you can see on YouTube pretty easily, which of course is Deity. Yeah, Deity and Ophelia are pretty easy to find on YouTube if you want to hear what she sounds and looks like, but yeah, very nice. And I got the one on blue vinyl, which of course was quite appropriate for the album title. Next is, I think she's only got CDs, and it's Marcella Detroit. This is Jewel from roughly 1994, I think. Yeah, she was in Shakespeare's Sister, of course. That was probably where she was most well known, with Siobhan and Fahey from Bananarama. And then when they split up, she put a couple of albums out. She's got a lovely soprano voice, and yeah, the songs aren't as good as the Shakespeare's Sister, but still sounds pretty good. So that's Marcella Detroit. Another one who had a rather tragically short life was Opera Haza. This is the album Shadow, which is probably the most commercial one, with that song Iminaloo, I think it's called. Who sampled that? Eric B. and Rakim, I think, I'm not sure. But yeah, somebody sampled it. And also the Sisters of Mercy used her in the redo of Temple of Love, but she's stunning looking and a voice to match, absolutely beautiful. So that's Opera Haza. Probably one wouldn't think people think I've got, but yeah, Rita Coolidge, love her sound, beautiful lady, good songs. Yeah, I think this has got the main 2, the Higher and Higher, and We're All Alone, of course, which was a good song as well. So that's Rita Coolidge. And the last one to show of the sort of general females is the gorgeous Sabrina Salerno, and the appropriate title, Hot Girl. So that's yeah, I try to get hers because she's quite nice visually, and the records do look good. So yeah, I'll try to get all her stuff on vinyl. So that's Sabrina Salerno, the Italian singer. And then the sort of the 3 main artists I really target. Obvious one should be Kate Bush. This is Japanese, the second press of the Kick Inside album, which is probably the nicest of the covers. So yeah, Kate Bush, collect everything of her on vinyl, CD or whatever. So she's the first of the 3. And the second one, when I'm wanting to listen to a bit of opera or the opera sound, is of course Maria Callas. Yeah, she's the amazing sounding singer from the prime in the 50s, when she went from like an ugly duckling to a swan. I mean, some said she lost her voice in a bit and whatever, but yeah, she had some incredibly challenging roles that she used to be able to do. And obviously you can't see it as much now with there's not much video footage of her actually performing, but apparently she was an incredible performer as well, like artistically and visually. So that's one artist to look out for is Maria Callas. And last but not least, of course, the utterly entrancing Diamanda Galas. This is just the recent repress of Litanies of Satan, which was her first one. Yeah, she's repressing the albums, thank goodness, because some of the old ones are really hard to find. And this was the first main album, I think. This is about 82 when it first came out. And of course the CD, it's a different cover to the original. I don't have the original on vinyl or CD actually, I don't know why, but yeah, it had a different cover for the first time round. And sort of later in her career, she went a little bit more like lady at piano, sort of sung quite a few of the blues songs. This is The Singer. She does, it's a song so appropriate for her, it's called Gloomy Sunday. I think Billie Holiday might have done it, but she wasn't the original, I think it was some Eastern European. Yeah, and I Put a Spell on You, the Scream Joe Hawkins song, she has that. And Judgment Day is a really good song as well. So there's some sort of at piano ones. The Singer. That was utterly brilliant. You Must Be Certain of the Devil, which Double Barrel Prayer, yeah, the vinyl's behind me. That, appropriately enough, got banned because it was yeah, a bit of blood, a few guns shown and things. But yeah, she wasn't scared to shock or, you know, put people off with, you know, what she believes in. She's very proactive in the AIDS. Yeah, she's very proactive in the getting publicity for AIDS research and things, you know, back in the 80s, because she had a brother that died from it. So yeah, she was pretty intense in her promoting that and having a go at people who didn't sort of help out in that way. Yeah, there's a fantastic interview if you want to know what she thinks of the guy from Guns N' Roses. Look her up. She did an interview in Toronto, I think it was, in about 92, and she was vicious. So go Diamanda. And this is the Panopicon, I think it's called. That's the it's only got a track on each side. This is the original press of it. And thanks to the vinyl shortage at the moment, this got delayed. I'd ordered it on vinyl. It was supposed to come in October. Yeah, the CD, yeah, you can get the CD, of course, so there's no shortage because not many people are buying CDs, but this is what it's going to look like on full vinyl when it eventually comes out. I think January next year or something. Yeah, there's people are blaming Adele for that huge 500,000 vinyl order, but apparently it's just all, you know, all vinyl is delayed because everybody was buying vinyl during the pandemic, you know, because there's nothing else. You couldn't go to concerts or anything like that, so people are adding to their collections and ordering tons of vinyl, so there might be a bit of a delay for this to turn up. And of course, Diamanda did some work with John Paul Jones, out of the bass guitarist from Led Zeppelin, of course, and The Sporting Life. And this on vinyl would be a grail because it's, yeah, very expensive, very hard to get, because this came out, well, what, 94, something like that, and vinyl was at probably its lowest. So that's a one that I am going to try to get eventually, unless she represses it, of course. So that was it. And probably one of the most intense ones is Shri X, which is like what happens in insane hospitals and whatnot. And yeah, not for the faint-hearted. I don't think this has got a vinyl from memory. I think I've only got it on CD. I better not say what some of the song titles are because they're somewhat rude. So yeah, one of the best female artists I've got is Diamanda Galas. So there you go. There's an assortment of female artists from the collection to, what's that saying, show your feminine side. So happy to do that. And yeah, for everybody who watched, thanks very much. I hope a few of you get on board and have a go at it as well, because yeah, they do say there's a bit of a shortage of sort of female artists and even people, presenters on the vinyl community, and I don't think it's that bad, but yeah, there's obviously more males and females that do channels and things, but hopefully we'll change that. So yeah, for all who watch, thanks very much, and I'll see you again sometime in the future. Till then, see you later.